My name is Macy Jamison. I'm 6 years old, and my whole family died in this forest. They couldn't find our bodies for a long time. How it happened, I'll tell you, hour by hour. 9 o'clock in the morning. Mom and Dad wake me up. I don't want to get out of bed, but Mom says, "Get ready, we have an important day." We eat breakfast. I eat cereal. Dad drinks black coffee and stays quiet. Mom says, "We're not going to live here anymore. We'll have a new house. Quiet, green, peaceful." I ask, "Where will my room be?" Mom smiles. "Big, with a window facing the woods." The woods. 10 o'clock. We start packing. Dad walks back and forth carrying boxes. He barely talks. Once I hear him say, "Are you sure we have to do this?" Mom answers quietly, "They're not giving us a choice." I don't know who she means by they. 11 o'clock. Our dog runs around the house barking. I pet her and whisper, "It's okay." Mom says softly to herself, "Just don't look back." I ask, "What does that mean?" She smiles. "Nothing, just a game." 12 o'clock. We're driving. The road looks normal at first. Shops, gas stations, trees. Mom takes out her notebook. She's writing something. I peek. I see one word, death. She closes it fast. I ask, "What's that?" She says, "Plans." But her smile looks wrong. 1 o'clock. Dad keeps looking in the rearview mirror. I turn around. There's nothing there. I ask, "Dad, who's there?" He whispers, "Don't look." 2 o'clock. We stop in the forest. Dad steps out. He just stands there, staring into the trees. Mom whispers, "Do you hear them?" He nods. I listen, but I only hear the wind. 3 o'clock. They start taking things out of the truck. Boxes, bags, suitcases, again and again. I call, "Mom!" She doesn't answer. When she turns back, her face looks empty. 4 o'clock. The dog growls at the darkness. I pet her and say, "There's nobody there." But deep in the woods, something moves. A shadow. 5 o'clock. I lie down next to the dog. Her breathing slows. The last thing I hear is Mom's voice. She says, "They're already here." Then, everything goes dark.
Days later, their truck was found. It stood on an abandoned dirt road in Oklahoma. Inside were $32,000 in cash, wallets, phones, GPS. Even the dog, alive, but barely breathing. But the Jamison family was gone. Neighbors said they practiced witchcraft. In their house, investigators found a notebook filled with strange writings, death, hatred, drawings of symbols. On the door, a message was written, "Do not enter." Evil spirits inside. Security cameras showed Bobby and Sherilyn walking in and out of their house dozens of times, moving boxes to the truck in silence, slowly, like sleepwalkers.
You open their truck door. The dog looks at you, blank eyes, money scattered on the seat, and you realize the family vanished right here, as if something took them.
4 years later, hunters found their remains in the same forest only 5 miles away from the truck. But rescuers had already searched that place. How did the bodies appear later? The cause of death was never found. Some say it was a cult, others the mafia, but some believe they walked into the darkness themselves.
Daddy said we'd go home soon. But we never went home. Now, this forest is our home.